This, our Scottish adventure begins. Got all the gear. Boom. Let's have it. Scenery is amazing, it truly is.
Because I could end up using the whole day on it.
Yeah.
See in there, Ben?
Yeah. So here we are, Loch Crinan. Come to catch those big skate, big common skate. So I'm going to try, I'll take my time to get set up this morning, checking every knot. Just make sure it ticks all the boxes. I'm just going to go around the corner, go south, and then try and catch some pollock. So that's the first objective, try and catch some bait. Could use feathers, but I quite like catching pollock, so we'll use lures, take one out the back and then see how we get into them. Yeah, I'll bring you back when I got a fish. Pollock on here. Is the bait sorted? No net. Got no net. Whee! better way of catching them than feathers.
How many do you have, mate?
Just that one.
Oh, right.
It's just literally, this is the place I was fished before. Just this all round here. So we're out here on the skate grounds. I've just dropped a bait down. This is the sort of gear we're using. Tyrnos 20 2-speed with a Penn alley rod, 100 pound class rod, big 14 hooks. Hold on for dear life, see what happens. Welcome back to Target Fishing, guys. So I just wanted to talk to you about the sort of skate gear that we're using to target these big fish, like 100 pound plus fish on a kayak. You're going to need some pretty hefty gear to do it. You can't use your average 20-30 class rods. So starting off with the reel, my choice is Tyrnos Shimano 20. Holds plenty of line, particularly braid. More than enough of what you'll ever need. Bearing in mind you're fishing in 450 foot water, so it's a long way down, but these fish don't generally run like a tuna or anything like that. You're just going to be fighting it. It's going to be going on small sort of runs, and if you buoy the anchor you'll be going with it. So Tyrnos 20 2-speed. 2-speed is brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic for this type of fishing, because when it was in the normal gearing, not the low gearing, it's quite hard to actually wind down sometimes, when particularly when you're trying to get the fish off the bottom. But if you push the button in and you're on the 2-speed like the low gearing, you can really sort of make gains, a bit like pedaling up a hill on a bike. You put your gearing really low, you're pedaling faster, and you're not going as fast, but you're actually gaining on the fish. So 2-speed reel, you could have your TLD or any other sort of top quality branded reel. Would definitely be a benefit. The rod is a Penn alley, 50 to 100 pound class. Really nice rod, nice through action on it, so when you do get one on it, like hoops right over, lovely. Quite tippy to begin with, but then it really comes into its own when you do get a fish. It kind of like stiffens right up, but it's a nice sort of through action right through to the butt. So yeah, nice rod to go with the outfit as well. It's quite well balanced, and you can put your sort of carabiner on there to clip it onto the kayak. So if you do happen to get in trouble and the rod falls over, whatever, then you'll be able to get it back. The line on there is 80 pound braid, Spiderwire. I went for a sort of mixed coloured one, so I could see actually that I was gaining line or I was losing line, so you can sort of see it coming off the spool, see it going on the spool. So yeah, sort of different colours as it goes through, to show it doesn't actually show the depth, but it just shows that you're gaining. I just like the look of that. It doesn't really have any effect on the quality of the line or the strength of the line. But yeah, 80 pound braid spider wire, and then that would be tied to about 20 foot of 100 pound mono. Now I use this stuff here, the Rovex stuff, and that's brilliant, really abrasive resistant, and you can just tie that with an FG knot to your main braid. That then runs through to a big bead, nice big bead, and then I use these polystyrene balls on the line as well, so it will stop at the leader knot where it joins the braid joins the mono. And then I've just made this up. There's various different things you can see online, but I just made this up, and it's out of a bit of, being a plumber, it's out of a bit of condensing pipe with an angle on it, and yeah, just glued together with cable tied big old snap swivel on there for the £2 or the £4 of lead that you're going to need to get down there. And then the same again the other end, polystyrene ball, then a nice sort of soft rubber bead there as well, and then £250 swivel, ball bearing swivel. It's important, that's important. Like, go for top quality swivels, you know, these are big fish and that is simply tied with a grinner knot straight to that. And then on the other end, I haven't actually got one tied up, but on the other end, the business end, we are, where is that? Oh, they're here. So we are literally using 14.0 Ocean Essie hooks. But I'll be honest with you, the first fish I caught, I got in a little bit of trouble trying to get the hook out because I didn't quite take the barb off. So take your time, get the barb off. So you'd literally just got that nice needle point, and it makes it so much easier unhooking. I mean, particularly from a kayak, it's dangerous enough as it is, but you know, with 150 pound fish, trying to unhook it, and you're trying to get a barb out the fish's mouth, it's not good. It's not good for the fish. So yeah, the first one I caught, I sort of struggled a little bit, but we got the hook out, the fish was fine, and then from that point on I used barbless, and game changer. The fish they run, and they're going to go on a run, they're going to take line, they're going to test your tackle, but they're not going to thrash their head. They're not going to be like a big kind of shark or anything like that. So, you know, once it's hooked, as long as you keep pressure on, it's very unlikely you're going to lose it. Does happen, did happen. But yeah, take the barb off. It's only between like a 12-14.0 hook. That way you can get a couple of nice mackerel on there. Just go for a short trace, 2 foot. 2 foot's absolutely fine. You can go 3 foot if you want, but you have to bear in mind that you could be deep hooking a fish, which is what we don't want. So that is tied directly to this. So same sort of stuff again, but it's £200. And this really knots up well, believe it or not. It's unbelievable. You can do a grinner knot on that, moisten it down and cinch it down, and it tightens up lovely. So yeah, so that's your basic setup. So tube boom, and that way if the go back to the tube boom again, if you do lose the fish anywhere the trace snaps, then the fish will be able to jettison the lead, and it will just be running around with the trace in its mouth until such times that it either rusts out or it just sheds a hook somehow. But yeah, that's the basic tackle. It'll be the same on the boat, same sort of tackle on the boat, but yeah, the principles are the same. But you can do it fairly cheap as well, this sort of tackle. The end tackle is, you know, the price is the price, but I think if you didn't go for the 2-speed Tyrnos reel, Shimano one, it's about 220 quid. My one was, I think it's 350, but it's a great reel, and if you're going to do shark fishing in the West Country or wherever, you know, it's got other applications you can use it for. I've used it for just normal fishing, for taupe and that as well. So it's a good reel for that. And the rod's a bit of a broomstick, but you're only going to really use it for that kind of big game application in the UK. So yeah, I'll put links in the description of all the gear we used. So if you fancy having a go for these, you can get it. It's a bit misty out here, which I'm a bit concerned about, but hopefully the sun's going to burn it off. It looks like it's going to. We've got to give it a good go today, because it's probably the only real weather window that we're going to get. I'm only happy for a few days, so we've got to give it a good go. We've got some pollock, bait. Here's our bait, the skate, nose hooks on both. If you put them up the trace and you wrap it, generally the spur dogs will just munch away, and they'll kind of bite through the trace or weaken the trace, so that bait stays on there. Skate just hoovers it up. So I've got a skate on here. just hold it there until he decides to come off the bottom. Got one on, fellas. Yeah, I've got one on. Yeah, will do. Yeah. I know. Oh, jeez. Look at that rod. What I'm going to do now, I feel it pulling. Make a bit. Oh no, he's going, he's not happy. He's not happy. A bit more. I'll bring you back in a bit. It's going to be like an hour's battle, so I'll bring you back in a bit. GoPro, stop recording. Oh, ages, he's not even off the bottom yet. He's still... Jeez. It's not happy. Oh, Christ, it's making... Try and get his head up off the bottom, and then we're all good. This is mental. This really is fucking mental. I can't really give it any more than that. Otherwise the rod's gonna just go. I've just got to keep the pressure on. At least we've got plenty of daylight. Try and get a bit more on there. Right, so we're 10 minutes in. Just trying to counterbalance the kayak as well. Right, that's better. Come on. Couple of turns on him. No, he's not liking it. Jesus, this is a powerful fish. Needs the pressure up a bit. Jesus. We've got to enjoy every minute of this. This is amazing to even hook one on a kayak this size. Needs to get his head up, and once he comes off the bottom it will start sailing up. But I simply can't do anything with it. Oh, got a bit then. Jesus! Right, we're just going to have to keep the pressure on for a bit. Don't want to lose any gains that we've made. Alright, GoPro, stop recording. Need to move that paddle because come on, baby. La. Come on. That's it, good girl. She's coming up now, slowly. Inch by inch. Low speed gearing in the reel is so good. Or high speed. 2 speed. Oh. Hooks out, it's all good.
Smile, Dan.
Let me pull it up a bit if I can. Cheers, bud. Another tiddler. Right. Let's try and get the hook out.
Me to go and put the hook from this side. You alright with the hook? You got me to go from this side?
Can ya?
Yeah.
It'd be handy if you could.
Let me cut the smiles.
Cheers, Barry.
Pocket. Pliers. Right, so put back. Now I'll come round the other way. I've got too much going on there.
Well, there we go. Bloody hell, his mouth extended. Julian, you got a T-bar? We borrow it.
Hang on, come and get it.
Yeah. Now.
Back in a minute.
See you in a minute, bud. So that's it, we caught one. It's only a small one, but Christ do they pull. A little bit tangled up around the ankle bit, but I'm sure he'll sort himself out when I let him go. Away you go, buddy.
Well done, man.
Cheers, Barry.
I wasn't a great lot of help there.
No, you was, mate. It's just nice to have someone there. Thank you.
I'll take the thingy back to him.
Get a proper one now.
Oh, hang on, I might end up coming around the other side now.
I think this is your run, like that.
I should have let it go now. Yeah.
Right, yeah, there you go, bud.
Brilliant.
Brilliant! Whew. Dramas. Yeah. Boy, that was a decent fish, but it's no. I thought it'd be bigger than that. Wow, it's pulling. It really did. Let's do it all again. Check the traces. Make sure knots are all good. And go again. 2 pound of lead. Couple of pop-up polystyrene balls, so the boom can't go any further than the trace, the swivel, and then 2 pound of lead, and simply drop it down. That's a bit of overflow condensing pipe with an angle on it, and yeah, it just makes up a nice boom. So if the fish does nip through this trace, it won't be towing a 2 pound lead about with it. Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully we'll be able to bring it up. But yeah, let's try it again. Barry into a skate now over there. So you know, we're only fishing like 50 yards apart, so we have a scent trail going on then. Try not to cut through the trace. That'll do. Get it down. Oh, this is brilliant. Julia, Barry's still playing these. So there you see Barry over there. He's got one halfway up, and now Julian's in on one over there as well. So it's going to be a while. Just need this rod to go now. So this is the second fish on. Hopefully it's a proper one. So Gary's just looking after one in his frib. So we've got 3 people that are hooked up. Just need Nathan to get hooked up now. There'll be 4 of us into skate all at the same time. Unbelievable. Fish of a lifetime. That's what it's all about. Dear oh dear. Start going now, aren't you? any more than that really. Use my knee. So, oh, that's better. Bit of a breather. Get his head up if we can. Bust out these rods. Ten minutes in. Ah, and he's woke up. Jesus. I can't give it any more than that, otherwise the rod's just gonna, it's just gonna go. Jesus. Just a little flap of the wings and they're away. Try and make a bit back on it. So we're 15 minutes in, making a bit on it, but then every now and again he just goes on this big lunging run and you can't stop it. You can't give it any more with a rod because it will snap. But up here, he's on his way up. Jeez. Ooh, he's going for a dive. So unfortunately I lost that fish. Where I buoyed the anchor and I was drifting north, I've run into someone else's anchor rope and I could feel the fish, say they're anchored like that, I could feel the fish kind of underneath the anchor rope and I was bringing it up and it was grating on the anchor rope. And I got it most of the way up, but it just gave way in the end on the braid, I guess because it's rubbing against another bit of braid, or it's just yeah, it's like cheese cutter and it's just gone in the end. But it was on for about 25 minutes. So the next one, I think I'll try and stay clipped on if I can. Knife's into one now. It was pretty good. We was all the three of us into one at one point. But yeah, just want to get one up, big one. Oh, that's kind of the end of the session for day one. We get out there till about midday, and then I hope that smaller common skate got her up. And then drop back down, second drop down, again got into No, actually, no, second drop down, didn't get anything. Third drop down, just about changed the bait and the rod went off. You never know how big that was, but definitely felt better than the first one. So it's pretty choppy out here today. Boys are out there, trying to skate, but I think I'll get round this headland and see whether it's worth actually venturing out. Because believe it or not, no fish is worth dying for, so safety first. It would be a really easy paddle back in because the wind's right in my face at the moment. Managed to get out. It's a bit punchy coming out as it comes around the point when we launched the site. I was in two minds as to whether to actually come out and anchor, but guys who were out here, they couldn't skate, and to be fair, it's quite comfortable this kite. As long as you're confident in your kite, it's not too bad at all, to be fair. Would have been quite an interesting paddle back home, but we're out here now, so the wind's blowing that way, so we're getting really quick. We've just got to push the waves behind us. Not off the bottom yet, no. Just holding him there. I've tried to put it up, but he's loose, budging it. About 15 minutes in, not even off the bottom yet. Woo! Small one, isn't it? I thought he was bigger than that. No. About 80, something like that. Two of them are gone. Right. See you later, bud. Hey, at least we've got one, boys. Awesome. Cheers, bud. Well done to you as well. Yeah, we did it, boys. Was it? Yeah. Woo! Done it. So here we are, day 3. Heading out to the place ground. Skate ground. Nearly out there now. Just got to find an anchor or someone else to clip onto because I don't fancy trying to anchor before I can clip onto. So at this point, I was really happy to have caught like 2 skate on 2 days, one each day, and lost one on the first, lost another one on the first day. But you know, I personally thought everyone was saying, oh no, they're fish like definitely £100 sort of fish, but every camera angle is different. Some of them look small, some of them look a little bit bigger, and they're actually smaller than the one that looks bigger. And it was just, I wanted to get one that was a definitive kind of like 120, 150 pound fish. So it was like definitely over that threshold of £100. I mean that's the kind of ultimate goal on a kayak, is to get a ton up fish on a kayak. And so yeah, I have one more day to do it. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. I'll bring you back about 10 minutes into the fight. It's going to be a while, I'm just going to hang here for a while. Yeah, I've got one on, yeah. the wheels in a minute. Oh, might be able to gain a little bit there. Go on, get your nose up. Keep that pressure on all the time. going on. The rod was in the holder, the drag was set quite tight, and it's just literally pulled the kayak over to one side. Yeah, if you could come over, Julian, whenever you're ready, mate, because it's my best one. I wouldn't mind a few pictures. When Julian came over, I asked him how much he thought she weighed, and he said it was under a £50 skate all day long, and yeah, I'll take that. It's like I say, it's hard to sort of verify the weight when you're on the kayak, but I knew it was the biggest one by a country mile that I'd had, and yeah, I'm just pleased it's over the magic £100 barrier. But yeah, I reckon around about 150. So well happy. That's it, we've done it. £150 skate. Nathan's into one as well, so I've drifted about a mile from where I started, so this fish is going back, we're just going to let her go. And yeah. Wow. That is amazing. Come on! Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Woo! Right. Let's do it all again. Right, let's go and see Nathan. See what he's up So that's it, the end of the adventure. Didn't do too bad. So we had 3 days up here. Had 1 skate every day, lost 1. First day as well. So I had 4 hookups, landed 3. Had a pollock on the first day. Caught up a pollock on the first day. Fantastic fishing, great scenery. Really loved it. come up and catch a ton up fish on a kayak, this is the place to do it. So please guys, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Post a question in the comment section below and I will get back to you. I'm going to do another video on the tackle that we use to target these big fish. And it's, to be fair, it's relatively cheap stuff, or it can be. But yeah, that's it. Stay safe guys. Lost my GoPro then. Woo!